My brothers and sisters, let me tell you something. Life does not reward the lazy. It does not crown the complacent. It does not elevate those who sit back and wait for opportunities to knock on their doors. No, you must get up every single day and work on something. You must build, you must grow, you must press forward, because destiny is not found in the comfort zone. Destiny is birthed in the grind. Everything you will ever achieve, everything you will ever overcome, and everything you will ever step into starts with the way you think. The mind is the control center of your entire life. It governs your actions, determines your reactions, and sets the boundaries of your potential. If your mind is small, your life will be small. If your thoughts are weak, your decisions will be weak. But if you train your mind to think higher, to see further, and to expect greater, your life will expand to match the level of your thinking. Every single day you must guard your thoughts, because your thoughts shape your destiny. Negative thoughts are like weeds. If left unchecked, they will overtake the garden of your mind and choke out every good thing that is trying to grow. You must be intentional about what you allow to enter your mental space. Fear, doubt, insecurity, and worry are waiting for an invitation to take over, but you have the power to reject them. You must replace them with thoughts of victory, thoughts of confidence, thoughts of success. You cannot afford to entertain small thinking, because small thinking will keep you stuck in places where you do not belong. Your mind is either your greatest asset or your greatest enemy. If you fill it with faith, wisdom, and vision, you will walk in power. But if you let it be polluted by distractions, negativity, and fear, you will constantly struggle to move forward. That is why you must train your mind daily. Just as an athlete conditions their body through exercise, you must condition your mind through discipline. Read things that stretch you. Listen to voices that challenge you. Expose yourself to environments that expand you. Surround yourself with people who think on a higher level, because the conversations you engage in will shape the way you see yourself and your future. The difference between a person who succeeds and a person who remains stagnant is not their background, not their talent, not even their resources. It is their mindset. A strong mind will find a way to win even in the worst conditions, while a weak mind will find an excuse even in the best circumstances. If you can shift your thinking, you can shift your life. If you can elevate your mindset, you can elevate your entire destiny. Faith is not a moment, not a feeling, not something you tap into only when you are in trouble. Faith is a lifestyle. It is the foundation upon which everything in your life is built. If your faith is weak, your foundation is weak. If your faith is strong, you can withstand any storm, endure any trial, and overcome any challenge. Faith is not based on what you see, it is based on what you believe. It is the ability to trust beyond your current situation, to stand firm even when everything around you is shaking. Faith is not just hoping for the best, it is knowing that even when things don't make sense, there is a plan, a purpose, and a promise attached to your life. Every day you must build your faith. It is not something that automatically stays strong. It must be fed, nurtured, and exercised. Just like a muscle, faith grows when it is tested. Challenges come not to destroy you, but to develop you. When you are facing uncertainty, when you are feeling pressure, when you are walking through the unknown, that is when faith is activated. Faith says, I may not have all the answers, but I trust that there is a way. Faith says, even when I cannot see it, I believe it is working in my favor. The problem is, too many people only operate in faith when things are easy. But faith is not proven in comfort. Faith is proven in adversity. Fear and faith cannot coexist. If fear is running your life, faith is not in control. Fear will paralyze you, keep you from stepping out, and convince you that failure is inevitable. But faith moves you forward. Faith pushes you to take risks, to dream bigger, to trust even when it looks impossible. Faith will have you walking into situations with confidence while others hesitate. Faith will cause you to see potential where others see problem. Every day you must decide which voice you will listen to. The voice of fear will always be loud, but faith must be louder. You must remind yourself of who you are, what you carry, and what is possible when you refuse to give in to doubt. Faith is not passive. It is active. It requires action, commitment, and the willingness to step out even when you don't know where the path will lead. Character is the invisible force that determines the course of your life. It is what you do when no one is watching, the decisions you make when there is no applause, and the standards you uphold even when compromise seems easier. Talent may open doors, but only character will keep you in the room. You can have all the skills, all the charisma, and all the intelligence, but if your character is flawed, your success will be temporary. People do not remember what you say as much as they remember who you are. Your reputation is built on consistency, on the integrity of your word, and on the way you handle responsibility, pressure, and power. Every day you must work on becoming a person of integrity. Integrity means being the same in public as you are in private. It means that your actions align with your words, that your commitments are not based on convenience, but on principle. If you promise something, you follow through. If you take on an assignment, you complete it with excellence. Integrity does not waver depending on the situation. It is steadfast, unshakable, and undeniable. When people know that they can trust you, they will invest in you, believe in you, and stand by you. But when trust is broken, it is difficult to restore. Character is built in the small things. It is in the way you treat people who can do nothing for you. It is in the way you respond when things don't go your way. It is in the decisions you make when shortcuts are available, but you choose to take the longer, harder road because it is right. Character is not built overnight. It is developed through daily choices. It is developed through discipline, through accountability, through being willing to correct yourself before someone else has to correct you. The greatest leaders, the most successful people, and the ones who leave a lasting impact are those who have built a foundation of strong character. Challenges and trials will reveal who you really are. Pressure will show whether you stand firm or whether you fold. Success will test your humility, and failure will test your perseverance. Money, power, and influence do not change people. They only expose what was already inside. That is why you must focus not just on what you are achieving, but on who you are becoming. Because at the end of the day, your character is your legacy. Relationships are one of the most valuable assets in life. Who you surround yourself with will either elevate you or hold you back. The right people will push you, challenge you, and inspire you to be better. The wrong people will drain you, distract you, and keep you stuck in places you have outgrown. Every day you must be intentional about the relationships you cultivate. You cannot afford to be connected to people who do not align with your purpose, who do not respect your growth, or who do not challenge you to rise higher. The relationships you build must be based on more than convenience. Just because someone has been in your life for years does not mean they are meant to go where you are going. Some people were sent to teach you a lesson, and once that lesson is learned, you must release them. Others are assigned to walk with you, to pour into you, to sharpen you like iron sharpens iron. It is your responsibility to discern the difference. Holding on to toxic relationships out of guilt, fear, or obligation will only hinder your progress. You must have the courage to let go of what is no longer serving your growth. Communication is the foundation of strong relationships. You must be willing to speak truth, to listen with understanding, and to resolve conflict in a way that strengthens rather than weakens the bond. Too many relationships are destroyed because people refuse to communicate, allowing misunderstandings, pride, and ego to create distance where there should be connection. Every day you must work on being a better communicator, on building trust, and on showing appreciation to those who stand by you. Relationships are a two-way street. You cannot expect support if you are never willing to give it. You cannot demand loyalty if you are not loyal in return. The relationships you value must be nurtured, invested in, and protected. The people in your life should know that you value them not just through words but through actions. Small gestures, consistent presence, and genuine care go a long way. Not everyone deserves access to you. Your energy is valuable, your time is precious, and your peace is non-negotiable. Choose relationships that align with your values, that push you closer to your purpose, and that bring out the best in you, because at the end of the day, the people around you will shape the person you become. Your body is the vehicle that carries your purpose, and if you do not take care of it, you will not be able to sustain the journey ahead. Too many people sacrifice their health in pursuit of success, only to realize later that no amount of money, influence, or achievement can replace a body that has been broken down by neglect. Every single day, you must make the decision to prioritize your health, not just for today, but for the years to come. You cannot fulfill your calling if you are constantly tired, sick, or mentally drained. Your energy, your strength, and your endurance are directly connected to how well you care for yourself. What you put into your body matters. The food you eat is either fueling you or harming you. You cannot treat your body like a garbage disposal and expect it to function at its best. What you consume affects not only your physical health, but also your mental clarity, your mood, and your productivity. Discipline in your diet is not about restriction, it is about respect. Respect for the vessel that has been given to you. You must be intentional about nourishing yourself with the right foods, drinking enough water, and avoiding habits that slowly break you down from the inside out. Your body was designed to move. Sedentary living weakens your muscles, slows your metabolism, and decreases your energy. You do not have to spend hours in the gym, but you must commit to movement. Walk, stretch, lift, run. Do whatever you need to do to keep your body active and strong. Physical activity is not just about appearance, it is about longevity. The stronger your body, the more capable you are of handling the demands of your call. Rest is just as important as work. You cannot function at your best if you are constantly running on empty. Sleep is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Your body repairs itself while you rest. Your mind resets and your energy is restored. Ignoring the need for rest will not make you more productive. It will make you less effective. Pushing yourself to exhaustion does not make you stronger. It makes you vulnerable to illness, stress, and burnout. You must honor your body enough to give it the rest it requires. Your mental and emotional health are just as important as your physical health. Stress, anxiety, and emotional burdens weigh you down just as much as physical exhaustion. You must guard your peace, manage your stress, and take time to recharge mentally and emotionally. Money is a tool, not a master. It is meant to serve you, not control you. Too many people live in financial bondage, not because they don't make enough, but because they don't manage what they have. Every single day, you must be intentional about your finances. You cannot afford to live without a plan, spending recklessly and hoping everything will somehow work out. Wealth is not built by luck. It is built by discipline. The way you handle your money today determines the opportunities you will have tomorrow. Financial success is not just about how much you earn. It is about how well you manage what comes into your hands. If you do not have control over your spending, no amount of income will be enough. The first step to financial freedom is awareness. You must know where your money is going. Every dollar should have an assignment, and every expense should be accounted for. When you fail to track your finances, you will always find yourself wondering where your money went instead of telling it where to go. Saving is not an option, it is a necessity. Life is unpredictable and emergencies will come. The question is not if, but when. If you are not prepared, you will find yourself constantly stressed, living from crisis to crisis, borrowing from tomorrow to fix today's problems. Saving is not about how much you put away, but about making it a habit. Even small amounts consistently saved will create a cushion that can protect you from financial hardship. Investing is how wealth is built. You cannot work for money forever. At some point, your money must work for you. The wealthy do not just earn, they multiply. You must learn to put your money in places where it can grow, whether through investments, real estate, or business ventures. The key is to educate yourself, seek wisdom, and be strategic. Quick money often disappears just as fast as it comes, but wealth built through patience and knowledge is lasting. Debt is a weight that will keep you bound if you are not careful. Not all debt is bad, but uncontrolled debt is dangerous. When you borrow for things that do not bring a return, you place yourself in a cycle of financial struggle. You must have a plan to reduce unnecessary debt, to pay off what you owe, and to live within your means. The goal is not to impress people with an image of success, but to build real financial security. Purpose is the reason you were created, the assignment placed within you before you took your first breath. It is not something you stumble upon. It is something you discover, develop, and walk in daily. Every single person has a purpose, a unique calling that sets them apart. The problem is too many people go through life without ever tapping into it. They settle for survival when they were meant to thrive. They chase after what looks good rather than what they were designed to do. Purpose is not found in material things, in titles, or in the approval of others. It is found in what ignites your soul, in what you are willing to labor for, in what brings fulfillment beyond a paycheck or applause. Purpose requires pursuit. It does not reveal itself to the passive. You must search for it, work for it, and commit to it. There will be days when purpose feels heavy, when the road ahead seems uncertain, but if it came easy, it would not be worth it. Purpose is not about convenience. It is about calling. It is about impact. It is about doing what you were created to do, even when it is not easy, even when you don't have all the answers, even when the world tells you to take the safer route. Every single day you must sharpen your gifts. If you do not develop what has been placed inside of you, it will never reach its full potential. Natural talent is not enough. Raw ability must be refined. Growth does not happen by accident. It happens through discipline, study, and consistency. You must train yourself in your craft, seek wisdom, and surround yourself with those who challenge you to rise higher. The greatest tragedy is not failure, but wasted potential. Talent that was never nurtured, gifts that were never used, and dreams that were never pursued. Purpose is bigger than personal gain. It is meant to serve, to build, and to make a difference. When you operate in purpose, it is not just about what you receive, but about what you give. You were not placed on this earth just to exist. You were placed here to contribute, to uplift, to impact lives. Your purpose is tied to someone else's breakthrough, someone else's inspiration, someone else's healing. Every day you must wake up with the mindset that you are here for a reason, that your life has meaning, and that the world needs what you carry. Attitude is everything. It determines how you see the world, how you respond to challenges, and how far you will go in life. The right attitude can open doors that talent alone cannot, while the wrong attitude can shut down opportunities that were meant for you. Every single day, you must make the choice to approach life with the right mindset. You cannot always control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. Your attitude is your power, your weapon, and your key to overcoming obstacles. A negative attitude will keep you stuck. When you complain more than you find solutions, when you focus on problems instead of possibilities, when you allow bitterness and resentment to take root, you sabotage your own success. Life is full of challenges, disappointments, and unexpected detours, but your response to those moments will determine whether you rise above them or get buried beneath them. A person with the right attitude sees a setback as a setup for something greater. A person with the wrong attitude sees every challenge as a reason to give up. Gratitude is a major part of attitude. When you focus on what is going wrong, you will always feel defeated. But when you shift your focus to what is still good, what is still possible, and what is still in your hands, your entire perspective changes. Gratitude does not mean ignoring reality. It means choosing to see beyond the struggle. It means refusing to let what is missing make you forget what you have. When you approach each day with gratitude, you attract more opportunities, more favor, and more breakthroughs. Your attitude affects how others perceive you. People are drawn to those who bring positivity, who uplift, who inspire. Nobody wants to work with, promote, or invest in someone who is always negative, always complaining, or always doubting themselves. Confidence, resilience, and optimism will take you further than just talent alone. When you walk into a room, your energy speaks before you say a word. Make sure that what you carry is powerful, uplifting, and contagious. Discipline is required to maintain the right attitude. You must train yourself to reject negative thinking, to stop dwelling on past failures, and to expect the best even when the situation looks bleak. Success is not just about skill, it is about mindset. The ones who make it are not always the most gifted, but they are the ones who refuse to let life defeat them. Time is the most valuable resource you have. Unlike money, you can't earn more of it. Unlike possessions, you can't replace it. Once it's gone forever. Every single day you must be intentional about how you use your time, because wasted time is wasted potential. Too many people live as if they have unlimited time, putting off their dreams, delaying their progress, and assuming they will always have tomorrow to do what should be done today. But time does not wait. It moves forward whether you are using it wisely or not. You must take control of your time or distractions will steal it from you. Every day something is competing for your attention. Social media, meaningless conversations, unproductive habits, and unnecessary obligations. If you are not careful, you will spend your time on things that add nothing to your future. Not everything that demands your time deserves it. You must learn to say no to what does not align with your purpose, to walk away from what drains you, and to prioritize what truly matters. Success is not just about working hard, it is about working smart. It is about knowing where to invest your energy and where to let go. Procrastination is the enemy of progress. Waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect set of circumstances will keep you stuck in the same place. The time to move is now. The time to start is now. Perfection is an illusion. Progress is what matters. Every great achievement starts with a single step, and every day that you delay is another day lost. The question is not whether you have time. The question is whether you are using it wisely. You must guard your mornings, because how you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. If you wake up and immediately fill your mind with distractions, negativity, and chaos, your day will reflect that. But if you take time to set your intentions, to plan your priorities, and to focus on what truly matters, you will find yourself accomplishing more with less stress. Successful people do not waste their mornings. They use them to build, to grow, to strategize, and to prepare for what is ahead. Time requires accountability. You cannot blame others for what you failed to do with the time you were given. You cannot expect success if you are not willing to manage your time with discipline and purpose. The difference between those who succeed and those who remain stagnant is not just talent or opportunity, it is how they use the time in their hand. Faith is the foundation of everything you do. It is the belief in what you cannot yet see, the confidence in what has not yet manifested. Every single day you must strengthen your faith because life will test you, circumstances will challenge you, and obstacles will rise against you. If you do not have faith, you will be easily shaken. If you do not believe in something greater than your current situation, you will always be limited by what is in front of you. Faith is what pushes you forward when everything around you says stop. It is what keeps you going when giving up seems easier. Faith is not just about what you say, it is about how you live. You cannot claim to believe in your purpose, but refuse to take action. You cannot say you have faith, but constantly doubt yourself, your abilities, and your future. Real faith moves. It takes risks. It steps out when there are no guarantees. It keeps building even when the results are not immediate. It refuses to settle for less than what is possible. Every great achievement, every breakthrough, and every success story begins with someone who dared to believe before there was evidence. Doubt is the enemy of faith. It will whisper in your ear that you are not enough, that you will fail, that you should settle for less. But faith speaks louder. It reminds you of what is possible, of what is within you, of the vision that has been placed in your heart. You must train yourself to reject doubt, to silence negativity, and to feed your faith with action. Faith is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. If you neglect it, it weakens. That is why you must work on it daily, reminding yourself of who you are, what you are capable of, and the greatness that is ahead. Faith does not mean there won't be struggles. It does not mean everything will come easily, but it does mean that no matter what happens, you will not quit. Faith gives you the strength to endure, to rise after every fall, to keep pressing forward when others turn back. It is the fuel that keeps you going when the journey gets long, the fire that keeps burning even when the winds of adversity blow against you. When you operate in faith, you are unstoppable because you are no longer moving based on what you see, but on what you know is possible.